Archery isn't just about bows and arrows, it's about precision, patience, and that sweet rush when you hit bullseye. And luckily, some games capture that feeling perfectly. To kick things off, let's start with something lighthearted. Oh Deer is a hilarious multiplayer hide-and-seek game where players alternate between being a stealthy deer or a cunning hunter. Its cartoony visuals and tense night phases blend humor and suspense beautifully, creating moments that are both ridiculous and thrilling. Customization keeps the chaos fresh, though the limited maps can wear thin over time. Still, for casual game nights, it's a quirky little gem that turns hunting into comedy. If you're after something more serene, the Pathless takes archery in a completely different direction. Instead of aiming for enemies, you're aiming for rhythm, chaining shots to glide across vast, mystical landscapes alongside your eagle companion. It's calming and exhilarating all at once, balancing quiet exploration with bursts of epic battles. Its minimalist storytelling and breathtaking visuals make every moment feel meditative. Few games make archery feel this fluid, or this freeing. Moving into darker territory, BLACKTAIL reimagines the legends of Slavic folklore through the eyes of a witch in training with a bow. It blends archery, magic, and morality in a haunting fairy tale world where every choice shapes who you become. Help a wandering spirit and it might come back to haunt you later, literally. The atmosphere is enchanting and the art direction stunning, though the combat can feel repetitive at times. Still, it's a moody, memorable experience for players who like their fantasy with a moral twist. Switching gears again, Swords and Souls. Neverseen brings the fun and chaos back. This skill-based RPG turns character training into addictive mini-games, each one boosting your stats before heading into frantic, unpausable turn-based battles. It's fast, funny, and packed with personality, the kind of game that rewards grinding with grins. The story won't blow your mind, but the charm and mechanics absolutely will. If you crave speed and challenge, Shady Knight takes the intensity up another notch. Imagine a first-person blend of parkour and swordplay. You're wall running, kicking, and slashing through towers of enemies in a whirlwind of motion. It's raw, skill-driven, and endlessly satisfying once you find your rhythm. While the minimal art style keeps things focused, the controls take practice to master. Of course, no list of archery games is complete without mentioning Horizon Zero Dawn. Even years after its release, it still feels ahead of its time, combining lush open-world exploration with tactical bow combat against colossal robotic beasts. Every arrow feels deliberate, every victory earned, and Aloy's story remains one of gaming's most memorable. A few camera quirks aside, it's a timeless adventure that perfectly balances technology and tradition. If Horizon showed us beauty and precision, the Axis Unseen shows us fear in it. This open-world horror game transforms hunting into something primal and unnerving. Armed with only your bow and supernatural senses, you track ancient folklore beasts using instinct instead of a HUD. Your tattoos and gear become your guides. Every encounter is tense, every shadow suspicious. It's hunting, horror, and myth woven into one visceral experience, where you're never sure if you're the predator or the prey. After that intensity, Elven Assassin lightens things up again, especially if you own a VR headset. You and your friends defend a fortress from waves of orcs, trolls, and dragons, firing arrows from fixed towers in frantic co-op battles. It's simple, repetitive, and far from deep. But the joy of actually aiming and loosing arrows in VR makes it surprisingly addictive. It's best enjoyed in short bursts, especially when shared with friends. For something completely different, Psionic Sentry Infinite trades bows for mind-bending psychic powers. It's a fast-paced roguelite where you defend your base using telekinetic attacks and evolving abilities that grow more chaotic every round. Each run feels fresh thanks to its sharp pacing, vibrant visuals, and unpredictable upgrades. Short, stylish, and endlessly replayable, it's perfect for players who crave high-skill, sci-fi action. And finally, we come full circle with Robin Hood, Sherwood builders where archery meets survival and strategy. You'll gather resources, craft weapons, build a village, and protect Sherwood Forest from oppression. It's a little rough around the edges, with clunky menus and uneven voice acting, but it has heart, and its gameplay loop is deeply rewarding. For anyone who grew up dreaming of taking from the rich and giving to the poor, this one delivers. From stealthy deer to haunted forests, futuristic mechs to medieval legends, each of these games captures a different side of archery. They remind us that it's never just about hitting a target, it's about rhythm, focus, and the calm before the release. So whether you're soaring through mystical skies or crouching in the shadows, steady your hand and hit your mark.